I think that the most important innovation development that is likely to impact the state of the world in the coming decades is the fact that you have an increasing capacity in poorer countries to come up with innovations. That is, up to now, innovations have been done mainly in rich countries, and they have assumed a rich country context. So you have a television changer, which assumes you have already a television. You have an internet solution that assumes you already have broadband access and a computer. So innovations in rich countries have had trouble moving towards poor countries because the context that they assume is not there. But as you have more and more the capacity to innovate in poor countries, in China, in India, in Latin America, more and more products are being designed taking the reality of the customer, of those customers, to heart. So, for example, since the Middle Ages, banks were invented. Banks are around for 700 years. Banks only service about 30% of people. Only about 30% of humans are in the banking system. Cell phones are covering more or less over 70% of the adult population of the world. Well, if we can tag on to the cell phone things that are currently being distributed or sold through banking systems in countries that don't have that penetration of the banking system, we will incorporate a ton of people to finance. We'll incorporate a ton of people to access to medical knowledge that they wouldn't otherwise have because now they are connected. But the people who are going to be thinking about those innovations, are going to be coming up with those ideas, are people in poorer countries that have those poor citizens as their main concern, as their main goal, and they're taking into account the reality of that. So as innovation spreads to poorer countries, solutions are going to be more adequate for the poor.